Hey everyone, this is David Pike, the Motorcity Mechanic, and I'm back with another video. Now today we're going to be talking about two things. We're talking about replacing the bulb on this outside rear view mirror and also the reflective portion as well if for some reason it's gotten broke. This is for 2015 and 2016 Ram Promaster Cities. Now the removal of that bulb is fairly cut and dry. We're not going to need any special tools whatsoever. We will have to separate the mirror portion from the housing, but other than that it's going to be really cut and dry. Now before we get started, one thing you're definitely going to need is a good pair of safety glasses. Because remember now, we're dealing with the mirror. Last thing we want to do is while we're trying to force it off, that it doesn't shatter and fragments get in our eye and cause all kinds of problems. So definitely make sure you had a good pair of safety glasses before you start this job. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is actually rotate the assembly so I can get a little better access to the mirror portion. Now what I want to do is I want to probably tilt it in all the way at the top. That way I've got a little place to put my fingers up in here. Now I want to try to reach as much as I can, and I want to grab the center at the same time. And I'm going to pry till I hear it pop loose. And work your way around. On the back side you'll see it's a circle type design with little snaps, little fingers around the perimeter, and three little metal guides here to keep everything nice and taut. And all it does is snap on. So when you're going back with it, all you're going to do is kind of line it up and press in the center so you hear the snaps, and then make sure you rotate it around and make sure it's fully seated. But we're going to go ahead and take it off again. Like I said, we're going to need it off so we can get to that bulb. Now that we got the mirror portion out of the way, we can get access to the bulb. If you see this short wiring harness right here and also this rubber boot, we'll grab both the harness and the boot and start wiggling it till it comes out. And that's actually the socket for the bulb. Now the bulb in this case is an amber bulb. If you saw my video previously on the larger Promaster, you know that the housing actually had an amber insert and the bulb was clear. Not in this case. Now the part number for this bulb is 194 NA. N as in Nancy, A as in Alpha. You can pick up two of these for about $5 for the pair. And when you go back with it, try your best not to touch it no more than you need to. I mean, it's a small bulb. You can't help but make contact with it with your hands. But try to make sure your hands are as clean as possible. Try to make as minimal contact as possible. Make sure it's fully seated into the socket. And all we're going to do is reinstall it in here. Now it wouldn't hurt to put a little bit of lube on the outside edge. It is a rubber boot going into a plastic housing, and that would help you get it in a little bit easier. All you're going to do is line it up and then start pressing down. You just keep applying pressure till it's fully seated and all the way bottomed out. So hopefully after watching the video you got a better understanding of what it takes to remove the reflective portion of the mirror as well as the bulb. As I mentioned, you don't need any tools whatsoever. Only thing I do recommend is a good pair of safety glasses. That way when you're taking the reflective portion off, if something was to happen, it shatter or anything like that, we don't get anything in our eyes and cause permanent damage. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube. Also, if you go to the Facebook page and like it, you'll also see notifications from time to time of the live question and answer feeds I usually do about every other week. You can get on there, ask all the questions to your heart's content, and I'll try to see if I got the answer for it. Otherwise, you can check me out on Instagram and Twitter. If you got any comments or suggestions about today's video on the mirror related to this Promaster City or anything Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram related, you can always email me at david@motorcitymechanic.com, and I'll try to get back to you in a timely manner. Once again, everybody, thank you for watching all these videos.